Hi King's Church. I have some really encouraging news, and that is to say that we have a new chair of trustees. Sam Young had done such a good job for us, being chair and leading us through as we became our own charity, as we registered with Charities Commission. You know, all the kind of technical stuff going on behind the scenes. Sam has done a terrific job getting us this far, but he felt it's time for him to lay that down. And move into something new, not least having another little one. I was going to say on the way, but by the time this video is out, maybe even here and arrived. So a huge thank you to Sam, a huge thank you to Sam and Rachel for all the hard work that they have put in. But then, as I say, very exciting to announce that Phil Ingray has agreed to become our new chair of trustees, and so he'll be working closely with me. Supporting me, but also helping us as a church to work out how we do all kinds of things from a kind of a charity point of view, legally, financially, health and safety. Lots of things that often a lot of us don't really think about, but are so important to make sure we're doing church really well, that we're well safeguarded, that we're doing things by the book. So I'm really looking forward to working with Phil over the coming months and years ahead. Also thought it might be helpful for you just to get to know Phil a little bit, so we've teed up a few questions so you can get to know him, have a listen, but I do encourage you to pray and encourage Phil when you see him next.
Hi, my name's Phil. I'm married to Antonia. We've got 3 children, Seth, Elijah and Izzy. A little bit about myself, well, much like a lot of people during lockdown, I've been baking bread. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, does it? And if I do say so myself. What do I love about King's Church? Well, Tones and I have been around since the very start, and over the years, just seeing people grow in God, grow in confidence, grow in ability, just seeking after Him. I love that it's a place where people meet Jesus, either for the first time or the 100th time. And I love that we work hard for it to be a place where people can come as they are, where it's okay to not be okay, that people shouldn't have to put up pretenses. And alongside that, we believe in a powerful, caring and willing God who will come and meet us in whatever situation we find ourselves in. Why did I agree to be chair of trustees? It's because of the teams. So the other trustees, Chris and Harriet, work so hard behind the scenes. We're ably assisted by Helen Suffield, who does so much of the administration that just makes church happen. But as a church, we are so well served by our staff team, by our volunteers, by our leadership team. And I became chair of trustees because if I can help even a little bit in them going after the things that God has called them to, then it's worth it. What do the trustees do? That is a brilliant question. The trustees are responsible to the government for King's Church to make sure that we are following all the relevant laws, that we are looking after our staff, and that we're ensuring the money that you so graciously give is going towards proclaiming the name of Jesus and the relief of poverty in Birmingham and beyond. I am praying for our teams. I have a visitor. Want to say hello, Elijah? Right, at the moment I am praying for our teams, for the trustees team obviously, but also our staff team, our volunteers, our leadership team, who are having to work so hard at the moment. You're right, yeah. All the teams are having to work so hard at the moment with ever-changing guidelines, working out how best to do church. And I do truly believe that we've been so well served in this time, but I'm praying for God's strength and wisdom to be on them and on us as King's Church as we enter month who knows what of lockdown, as coping strategies are maybe wearing a bit thin, that God will come and encounter us, that we would turn to Him and find He is able to meet our every need, and that God will be putting stuff in hearts that lasts not just these weeks ahead, but actually that He puts stuff in our hearts which lasts a lifetime. So God bless. In a wave.